Welcome to the 38th episode of Gary's English Learning Center.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It has been a while, yeah.
It's been a long while.
Yeah, well, you've been away, haven't you?
I've been to Sydney, Australia.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Have a good time?
I did, because we got a lot of friends over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
you go. Yeah.
Do I have to show this?
Yeah, you brought me this, yeah.
Yeah. How do I do?
It's a boomerang, mate.
Oh,
it nearly came back, didn't it?
No,
boomerang should come back.
Should come back.
And Eddie also got me a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Didgeridoo, mate.
How should I call this?
A didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo.
Yeah, Didgeroo.
Yeah.
Didgeridoo. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
Famous.
Actually, I didn't see this one in Sydney.
Traditional Australian instrument there.
Yeah. So I have to say this was a good trip, and I saw a lot of things.
It's on my list of places to go.
Yeah.
Would you recommend?
Yeah, I would recommend, especially for people like us, who read a lot of literature.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
Really?
that? Yeah. Do you know that Dick Lawrence was there about 100 years ago?
No, I never knew
Yeah.
that.
He wrote a novel called Kangaroo.
I didn't know that one. Yeah, I did really.
Yeah.
I read a lot of his stuff in the old days. Like I walked out one midsummer's morning and then that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, that was when the time that I read his novels about 20 or 30 years ago.
Same here,
yeah. Like you.
But I never read that one.
No,
I didn't know that one.
Yeah. So what are we going to talk about today?
We're talking about the World Cup.
World Cup.
The World Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very soon.
Yeah.
And so back in show 25, we promised we would, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we did the football English program.
Yeah.
And but just the song just there is called "We Are One."
We Are One.
We Are One.
Do we?
Well, I disagree with that. Really,
No.
Mark Twain said, "When you find yourself agreeing with the majority, then it's time to pause and think."
Yeah.
That's what Mark Twain said. So and I'm somebody who doesn't usually agree with the majority.
Yeah. A good motto for local politics.
For everybody, really, yeah. So the idea of this show is to show that we're not all one. We're all diverse. We all have our cultures, and that's what makes
we all have our own different identities.
Yeah, and that's what makes a world such a rich tapestry.
Yeah.
And we don't want to lose that in homogenization.
Yeah. So which group are we going to talk about first?
So we in the first show, there's the all around the world. There are all the countries, the map of all the countries that are competing. Of course, 32. In 8 groups. So in this show 38, I thought we'd do Group A and B. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's go to Group A first.
Group A, which is
Brazil, Croatia, Mexico, Cameroon. Yeah. Oh, and I got all of them right.
And it's like a World Cup trip, as it says there. So we're going to pretend that we're going around the world. Yeah. And we know where we're going. So what do we say? We can say hello. We say
Hola.
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 Hola. Yeah.
Is it Portuguese?
Yeah, Portuguese. Yeah. Portuguese. So that's the main language anyway of Brazil. And especially with the advent of television, apparently. Yeah. 203 million people. That's quite a population, isn't it? And there it is in the world. And there is
South America.
Yep. And
the national dish.
Feijoada, yeah?
Feijoada.
We know it for like burritos and tacos and things, but apparently this is the national dish. A bit of rice and some beans and everything. Not actually all in the tortilla, as we...
Could you say it again?
Feijoada.
Feijoada.
Probably Feijoada, actually. And then here's a little song, which I think is better than
the one.
We've played this in show 25, but I love it.
Because if we go on, this will become another musical show. But I like this one very, very much.
Yeah, I prefer this one.
Yeah. But we have to tell you the name of the group. Sergio Mendes and the Brazil 66.
Yep.
That
was a good year. And then the next, we've also for every country got the national landmark. So this is Christ the Redeemer.
Christ the Redeemer.
In Rio de Janeiro, I think you're going to see a lot of this picture soon.
Yeah.
And there's the team. Of course, this may vary when we actually come to the actual matches.
2014.
So this is in the qualifier team, in the friendlies kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we got ranking number 4. And they were winners in
Sweden,
58,
58,
62,
Chile,
70, 94, and
2002.
So 5 times winners, the most winners of the cup, you know.
Yeah.
And we've got to look out for
Neymar,
Robinho, Danny Elves, and Julio Cesar has been a long time in the goal. And the coach is Louis-Philippe Scolari.
I can't pronounce this name, all these names.
Well, they are Portuguese kind of Brazilian. Yeah.
Croatia.
Yeah.
Bok.
Hello, that's Bok.
Bok.
Hello, Croatia.
Well, actually, if you say this word to a local girl.
Yeah, I thought that actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there it is.
4 million people.
Yeah, in Europe.
Well, they are smaller than Hong Kong.
Yeah, half the size, isn't it?
Half
really?
the size, yeah. Okay.
In the Caucasus, it's called of Europe.
Yeah.
Kind of like Southern Europe.
Yeah.
Thing,
National dish.
It's some sliced up pork and some potatoes, and it doesn't look that appetizing to me.
No.
It's a bit of a very traditional kind.
Oh.
Yep.
Lovely.
That's very traditional, isn't it?
Yeah. No, never heard of that before.
That looks beautiful, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Never.
No, that's right. I mean, some of these are going to be very familiar to people, I think, but some of them.
Where?
Well, no, not this, but I mean, some of the things we see in these shows are going to be familiar, very familiar.
What about this one?
But this one is not. I hadn't seen this before, but it's beautiful, I think. Isn't it?
Yeah. How does
Chogier.
No. Well, whenever you show these pictures to me, I'm tongue-tied. The 2000
Rank 20.
Rank 20. Yeah.
And the best is 3rd place in
1998.
1998.
Yeah.
Tajiro Schnoir, Luka Modric, Nico Kranka, Eduardo, Ivica Oli.
That's my name.
Eduardo.
Eduardo.
Nikita Jelavic, and Mario Mandzukic, Nico Kovac. I try to say it with a Croatian accent.
Yeah. Mexico.
Yeah, that's very good. Mexico, yeah.
Hola.
Yeah.
Well, do we have to pronounce the H or not?
Yeah, and with the hola.
Is it a glottal stop?
Yeah, it's I can't remember what it is, but like in Dutch, you know, it's
hola.
Hola, yeah.
150 million people.
Yep.
Well, quite a lot of them.
Spanish and 68 indigenous
Spanish,
tongues.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
And Mexico, yeah. And Mole Poblano, yeah.
More Poblano.
Yeah, this is kind of like the taco. This is the tacos and the burritos kind of thing. But
this is not. This is
a sauce.
Sesame.
Yeah, sesame on top, but it's a kind of sauce with all kinds of different spices there, and special spices.
Yeah.
And we got a little. I bet you've heard this song before, but you didn't know.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay.
It's called the Mexican hat dance.
Hat
I've heard it before. It gets stuck in your head, so be careful, people.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
Oh, that should be the subject of my other program.
Yeah.
Chichen Itza?
Chichen Itza. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Chichen Itza.
Yeah, Chichen Itza.
Yeah. But I guess you should say some more things about this one.
Well, this is, one of the pyramids, and who built them is
still a mystery.
It's still it isn't a mystery, really. I mean, I think maybe in the next shows to come, we'll go into that. Who I think built them anyway. Who supervised the building.
But one thing that we have to mention is that there's some day, I guess, it is around this month, maybe this month, and you can see a dragon on this the steps.
Right, when the sun is the right angle.
The right time.
Right time. That's very interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. So, Mexico. Yeah. Rank number 19. Yeah. And then the quarterfinals, 1970, 1986, both in Mexico.
Yeah, both in Mexico. Yeah.
Mexico. Okay, and high-profile overseas-based players. Javier. Okay. Geritito Hernandez. Andres.
Guardado.
Giovanni da Santos. The latest wave of young players.
Oribe Peralta.
Okay, Raul Jimenez.
Yep.
And Carlos Pena.
Yeah. And there's a lot of new players coming into this World Cup, you know. You find a lot of these squads have got new players. It's a fresh wave everywhere.
Yeah, I love Mexico team. Yeah. And the coach, Miguel Herrera. Yeah. Terrific. And then, Cameroon.
Oh, didn't you? We missed. Sorry. Oh dear. Somehow.
You missed something?
Oh yeah. Somehow I missed the location and everything.
Okay.
But it's in Africa. Sorry. Somehow I made a mistake here with it was a big PowerPoint. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and it's in West Africa. But anyway.
The music.
Yeah, the music is quite African, I think.
Well, this one is actually very good.
It is. I like it. Yeah. You know.
Well, what about this one?
Ndole.
You have to pronounce the N.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's got rice and chips, which is quite funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
And some sliced up meat. But the main thing is that the Ndole refers to a bitter leaf, you know.
Oh,
it's a bitter tasting leaf that gives it the flavour. Yeah. That is it, you know.
Yeah. And national landmark.
Is the Wazan
National
Park, where you can find the iconic African animals, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the giraffes.
Yeah.
And zebras and that kind of thing.
Well, the ranking is so low.
Yeah.
But I heard that they are a very good team.
They're a strong team. I mean, I think other teams fear them, you know.
Yeah.
So I sometimes I disagree with the ranking myself. No, sometimes I think it's right on, but sometimes I can't understand the FIFA ranking sometimes.
Yeah. And the quarterfinal in 1990 Italy. The key player, veteran striker, Samuel
Eto'o. Yeah.
Well, everybody should know.
He know they him. Yeah.
Nicholas Ninkolo.
Sorry.
And Benoit
Asu Ekoto.
Oh, you say.
Yeah. And Aurelien Chedju.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Alex Song.
Yeah.
Jean Macron.
Yeah.
Stephen Mbaya, coach, Volker Finter.
And they actually speak French. Sorry, I lost that slide. Sorry, I lost that slide. But anyway, you know.
The Cameroons speak French.
I lost that slide with the location.
Yeah. And then we go to Team B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Group B, yeah.
Group B, yeah.
Group B.
Spain, Netherlands, Chile, Australia. Why we always say Netherlands?
Netherlands, and they say Nederlands themselves, but you can say Holland as well, you know.
Yeah, we can say Holland.
But this is the official title they give themselves, so it's the number one, you know. So
because we say Holland in Canada.
Yeah, Holland. Yeah, you can say Holland, and in England we usually say Holland because it's easier to say.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same as here.
Hola,
so Spanish, yeah.
And 47 million.
Yep.
Of course, Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish, but then there's the Basques and the Catalan land because they're together, but they're not quite together. Some regions in Spain, aren't they?
No.
You know.
No. Because they're not happy with the present economic situation. No. Yeah. So a lot of them say, we have to maybe we'll get out of the Spain.
Well, I rarely watch TV, but I happen to be around my brothers watching Top Gear, and I'm not really into the cars, you know. But the thing is, they went round Spain, and it was so fascinating because they had whole towns built, new towns, but they were empty. They were ghost towns because nobody could afford to buy them.
Yeah.
Then they went to test these cars out on an airport that had been built 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But after 2 years, no business. So this new airport was empty.
Yeah.
And it was just so graphic, you know, what's happened to Spain's economy, you know?
Yeah.
And around Europe as well, you know?
Yeah.
So the reality is quite sad. Paella.
I
think everybody knows, and there's a lovely song to go with this one. One of my favourites on this thing.
Yeah. Well, the Gypsy King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amor Mio, my love. My love.
But Gypsy King, is there a Spanish band?
Yeah, the Spanish band.
I didn't know about that.
I don't remember the 80s, you know, when there was Bob Marley's Legend and the Gypsy Kings, their album.
Yeah.
If you went travelling, as I did, you know, and you hear those two albums wherever you went, all the kind of travellers' cafes, you know.
They have been in Hong Kong before.
They have,
yeah?
Yeah. Maybe before I came.
About 10 years or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see that.
But there's another song that you should mention if you're talking about Spain. I Went Who.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I can only limit it to one song.
Sure.
Yeah.
Casamila.
Cathamia. Yeah.
And where is that?
That's in Barcelona.
Oh.
I went there a few years ago actually, and mainly actually to see Gaudi's work. You know, famous architect Gaudi.
Yeah.
It's quite special.
Yeah. Well, they are number one right now.
Yeah, because they won the last World Cup and the European as well.
Yeah. And winners in 2010.
Yeah, and they waited all that time to win.
Yeah. But actually, I have to leave it to you to say all this.
Well, Sergio Ramos and Gerard Pique, Jordi Alba, Xavi, Andre Iniesta, Xabi Alonso, David Villa is quite famous because he's from Barcelona, isn't it? Yeah. And Fernando Torres, Pedro, Cesc Fabregas, Alvaro Negredo. And of course, they had the two Milan teams played each other in the European Cup recently, didn't they?
Yeah. But what about this one? The coach?
Vicente Del Bosque.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But where do you got this name? I mean, do you have to check the dictionary?
It's a European language, you know, and I have a kind of like, I don't know, inane talent for this kind of thing.
Yeah. We come to Holland right now. Hello? Dag. Well, actually, it's very close to German.
Yeah. They're very close, you know. Yeah, very close, actually. Yeah.
70 million people. The language, Dutch.
Unsurprisingly,
of course.
Not much of a national dish, though, is it? Yeah.
What is this?
A bit of kind of luncheon meat kind of thing, you know, a bit of sausage meat and some cabbage and potato.
Oh, yeah.
Not very...
So unappetizing.
Yeah, it is really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
the song.
I bet you've heard this before. It's a nice little city. I've been there a couple of times in my life.
Well, actually, on my Facebook, there's one guy who is now living in Amsterdam, and I'm very sure that he's listening to our program.
Oh, excellent! Yeah, excellent. Yeah. That was Tulips from Amsterdam. Yeah. The song was
Tulips, and
they've never won.
They never won. The best runner-ups.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah, 1974.
In the days of Johan Cruyff.
Johan Cruyff. 78. 2010. Yeah. And then the first world-class striker.
Yeah, Robin van Persie, who's gone from Arsenal to Man United, isn't he? Germain Lenz.
Yeah.
Rafael van der Vaart. Arjen Robben. Yeah, another really good player. And Kevin Strootman and Daryl Janmaat.
Oh, okay.
Louis van Gaal. Fun. It's fun, you say. Actually.
Fun.
Actually, Van Gogh is not Van Gogh, it's Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Say it properly in Dutch,
gosh.
yeah. But, you know.
Chile,
yeah.
Hola.
Chile. Hola, because it's Spanish again. A lot of these countries speak Spanish, you know, so I guess, 18 million. 18 million. In South America, kind of thing. This looks quite nice to me, this dish.
Paella Marina?
Paella Marina, yeah. So a kind of fish soup looks quite nice to me. I don't know.
Chili sauce.
And there is the Andes.
The mountain.
Yeah, there's the Andes.
The Andes mountain.
Yeah. They haven't got much in the way of national landmarks, really, anyway. But so that's meant to be there. Augustin Ross Cultural Centre. So.
Where's that?
In Chile, yeah.
In Chile.
The capital.
Rank 13.
Yep. Yeah. So we watch them with.
Yeah.
Third place in Chile. And this happens a lot. They do their best in their own country. You know?
Yeah. And Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah.
And Eduardo Vargas.
Good.
Attacking midfielders. Matias Fernandez. Arturo Vidal. Claudio Bravo. Gary Mito. George Valdivia. Jean Bosechur.
Yeah.
Marcelo Diaz.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay. George Sampoali.
Yeah.
Okay. Sampoali.
And here's the last one of this program, actually.
Yeah.
So
hello.
Did they say good day?
They did. Yeah. 23 million.
Yeah,
people.
I didn't know how many people live there,
Not a lot. Well, really? I doubt very much.
Well, see, this is.
No, I never tried this when I was.
What did you try then, Eddie?
Well, actually, some, let me see, bacon and egg.
Bacon and egg, right?
Yeah.
I think there's two parts of Australia. Some who like traditional English, and the old pie thing, the
the
Aussie thing,
yeah.
But now I think a lot of people are kind of embracing their kind of Asian location.
Well, this happens in Sydney, and right now you don't see the kind of Australian stereotypes in Sydney because they just become very multicultural.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of doffing my cap to this, really, because and there's Junior Master Chef, which is quite an excellent show, and you see these little kids cooking up a storm.
Yeah.
And there's a bit, and there's a bit of
Australian songs.
Yeah. Better than what I did earlier on, but here we go.
Yeah. Oh, I would like to do this one myself someday.
Yeah. We'll organise that. It sounds nice, doesn't it? Just one instrument like that, but it sounds good, doesn't it? You really get a tune out of that, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah.
And again,
I
mean, I thought Sydney Opera House is too boring, isn't it?
Boring. But I should. I guess this one is called Hanging Rock.
Ayers Rock in English. Ayers Rock.
Yeah.
But in the original Aborigine, Uluru. Yeah.
Uluru.
Oh,
yeah. Because not too many people in Hong Kong know about this one. But whenever you mention this one to the Australian people, they would consider it a sacred place.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because my friend in Sydney told me that he was there before and he felt that this place is not like any place on earth. And when you get there, you have the feeling that you go out somewhere outside the earth.
Yeah, you can never capture this kind of thing on a camera.
No, not
even
really.
taken from a helicopter. I presume.
You have to go there yourself to see,
to feel. Even.
Yeah. It's a pity that I didn't have time to visit this place. Rank 59. Yeah, not bad for Australia. Round 16.
Yeah.
Okay, the key player. Team Cahill.
Cahill, yeah.
Team Cahill. And Lucas New. Brett Holman. I don't know this one.
Angie Postecoglou.
Okay, I suppose he's not Australian.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's all for this show, really.
Yeah.
It gets a bit long, doesn't it? Really,
Yeah. And I guess most of the people in Hong Kong will spend the nights in this month to watch all the matches.
Yeah, I suppose they will. Yeah.
So be careful because the next day you still have to work. So my advice is have your sleep. Okay.
Yeah, somehow. Anyway, how. He's not telling you how, but anyway.
Yeah. So see you next time.
See you next time for Group C and D. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Bye.
梁錦祥工作室喺呢一個網絡言論自由被打壓嘅年代，我哋依然堅持自我，做好節目，堅拒自我審查，因為我哋相信內容有價，而你哋嘅支持就至關重要。請大家訂閱梁錦祥工作室 Patreon， 並立刻成為付費會員，守護自由言論。而我哋喺 YouTube 頻道上面嘅每一節節目，都要麻煩大家記得按讚、分享、留言同埋撳鐘仔啊！感謝大家一直支持梁錦祥工作室節目。